I got lucky. LA Times actually allowed me to go and look at their story before they decided to go ahead and put a paywall on it. Anyway, this is When I'm Not Podcasting, a raspy king of podcasts here with you. As Hulu's prices rise, how much is too much for a streaming service? Well, Disney is going to go ahead and raise the price of Hulu by $1 a month. Netflix is already planning to do that as well. I think it's $13 if it's not already $14. $13, I believe it is, right? So you got that going for you. So Disney, like all the streaming services that now play an outsized role in people's lives, amid the never-ending pandemic, is looking to go ahead and try to see, can we get some more money out of these people, huh? Yep. They're trying to determine how much consumers will pay and for how long in an increasingly crowded marketplace. Hey, they could do it at the theme parks, charge $100, $120, right? Why not? They could charge so much for hotels. They could charge $30 for a premium movie on Disney Plus that somebody's already subscribed to. Why not make some more money for the mouse? So the entire industry right now is trying to figure out how they can raise rates before they increases the churn. Churn is common to all subscription-based businesses. The volume of turnover in any given month is some people cancel their subscriptions and take their time and wallets elsewhere. It's an interesting term. So, how much are people willing to pay for a streaming service? Well, that's a good question. I mean, Hulu has a lot of good content. FX on Hulu, new shows you can catch, but you could do that with Netflix. I mean, what you have to know is that, do you have something that's an all-in-one? And Hulu not only is online, they also have their live TV service, which is a different plan altogether. And some people probably feel like that might be something more viable instead of going for their on-demand service. Plus, some people don't mind having the ads because Hulu and Peacock are much the same, where they allow ads if you're watching for free or you're watching it at a lower price. Things like that. That's what they're going to try to go for. So Disney's not worrying about consumer behavior. They're going to play things carefully. First of all, in 2019, when they launched Disney Plus, it started at $6.99 a month, half the price of what Netflix charged at the time for their plan, right? And they raised it March of this year by $1. Still were able to get 12 million new subscribers in the most recent quarter. Now, the plan is not to raise the fee on Disney Plus anytime soon, but another increase will be inevitable. I would guess next March. And then ESPN Plus, they've already done a price jump with as well, $1 a month. But then they have kept the price $13.99, I believe it is, for their bundle of Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus. Jeffrey Woodlazark, a senior analyst at Pivotal Research Group, says that I would argue that Disney came out artificially low prices, especially for Disney Plus, to drive huge subscriber demand, which frankly worked. Now they're just trying to normalize their pricing. Yeah, they want to be able to know how much they can consistently rape you of your dollars. Take your money as much as they can because they can't get it from advertising. They can't get people to watch Disney Channel. They're shutting it down. And nobody's watching ABC for much of anything. So where else are you going to go? That's the whole idea. So then you look at who's going to do well at sustaining subscribers. Well, Netflix is still top dog. The Disney Plus is trying to go ahead and compete, and they're getting there. Over 110 million subscribers. Netflix has 200 million, even though they had a little bit of a drop this past quarter. And Amazon Prime Video. Hulu kind of rounds out that top four of the list. Then you have other streaming services like Apple TV Plus, HBO Max, Peacock, Paramount Plus, trying to find spots where they can go. And then remember, some of these same people have music streaming services like myself with Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, Pandora, and those fees can go for a family plan up to $15 a month, which is what I pay for Spotify, as a matter of fact. Now, there's a recent J.D. Power survey that found that the average American now subscribes to 4 or 5 streaming services, up from 3 at the start of the pandemic. So that means households are willing to spend up to $55 a month on streaming. And that's half the average cable or internet bill. So that's what they want to pay. Basically, basic cable with premium services. $60 is about the standard they think that's worth their television viewing habits on a regular basis, not counting the internet and what they might be watching through the internet, whether it was YouTube or anything else for free. I mean, you have to think about that as well. Or Pluto TV or whatever it might be. And then you look at the prices of the live streaming services, where there's YouTube TV at $65 monthly. Same thing for Hulu Plus Live TV. Sling TV, $35. Right? And then you look at the highest price of the streaming services, where around $15 Netflix and HBO Max. $10 a month, you got more of Amazon, Disney Plus, and Hulu. But with Amazon, remember, there's so much more when you got their Amazon Prime in general. And there are also some niche-oriented services like Crunchyroll and Acorn TV. Discovery Plus will be in that realm at $8 and $6 a month, respectively. Who knows how they're going to last? Or if they're going to get swallowed up by other companies, things like that. But they're all worried about what's going to happen soon. And remember, with HBO Max, they're charging up to $15 because of the fact that they have brand new movies they're not charging extra for. They've given us Suicide Squad and Dune's coming out in October, and a bunch of other movies they've actually had simultaneously go out. Warner Brothers features going out at the same time to theaters. They would also go out to HBO Max. So you've had all those movies for right now. What's going to happen for HBO Max is they don't know. Who knows if HBO Max can keep their price up, because those new movies are not going to go out at the same time as theaters next year. That plan is changing, if you didn't already know. So anyway, keep an eye on your prices for the streaming coming up, and just realize that Disney is, they might tinker with the price because they're looking to try to get as much as they can, as much as they can go ahead and squeeze dollars out of you for their entertainment, for the sake of the mouse. So there we go. We're going to leave it there. I'll talk to you next time.